Deep within Skull Island, a haunting purple aurora begins to consume the tropical sky. Kong senses it, a chilling frequency that disrupts the very rhythm of his island home. From the violet haze, a crystalline cocoon descends, burning through the atmosphere like glass. The king of Hollow Earth beats his chest, issuing a defiant roar at the heavens. Impact, a silent shockwave of pure void energy shatters the jungle into shimmering dust. From the crater of glass, the obsidian shadow of a dark god finally begins to rise. Red eyes burn with ancient malice as SpaceGodzilla surveys his new, primitive hunting grounds. Gravity fails. Massive boulders and ancient trees drift upward into an eerie, silent void. Spikes of jagged violet crystal erupt from the earth, transforming paradise into a lethal maze. Kong leaps through the shifting terrain, his primal instincts clashing with this alien reality. The celestial tyrant turns, charging his shoulder crystals with arcs of terrifying cosmic lightning. Without hesitation, Kong charges headlong into the crystalline forest, ready to defend his throne. The Ape King leaps, a massive fist aimed directly at the invader's crystalline crown. Time slows. Kong's strike hits a wall of gravity, freezing his power in midair. A brutal whip of the crystal mace tail sends Kong crashing through a towering spire. Rising from the wreckage, Kong realizes this enemy is not bound by earthly laws. Monarch data flickers. Godzilla's cells, mutated by a black hole, have birthed this nightmare. The truth is clear. This is a reflection of Earth's God, forged in chaos. Kong seizes a jagged shard, wielding the enemy's own weapon with tactical, grim purpose. SpaceGodzilla gestures, commanding the Earth to rise and form an impenetrable crystalline wall. The improvised club shatters against the shield, leaving Kong vulnerable to the coming storm. A swirling vortex of plasma ignites within the tyrant's maw. The Corona beam is ready. The beam splits, snaking through the maze like homing serpents of pure violet destruction. A direct hit. Neon energy pulses through Kong's shoulder as he roars in agonizing pain. The jungle disintegrates at a molecular level where the beam touches the living earth. Cornered and broken, the king watches as the shadow of death looms over him. Suddenly, a pillar of brilliant blue atomic fire tears through the sky from the sea. SpaceGodzilla reels in fury as the true king of the monsters arrives for war. Godzilla emerges from the depths, his dorsal fins glowing with the heat of stars. Two incarnations of a god stand face to face, circling amidst the ruins of reality. Monarch's scan completes. Those massive shoulder crystals are the key to the tyrant's power. Above the clouds, a satellite aligns, channeling pure solar energy into a concentrated beam. The golden ray strikes Kong's axe, igniting the weapon with the fury of the sun. Monarch technology modulates the surge, etching solar energy circuits across the ancient bone blade. Wielding the solar anchor, Kong rises, the golden glow pushing back the purple darkness. The titans collide, claws and crystals scrap in a symphony of blue and violet sparks. SpaceGodzilla exerts his will, lifting the massive Godzilla into the air with gravitational force. Kong strikes. The solar axe carves through a crystal spire like it was mere water. The falling spire forces the tyrant to break his concentration, freeing the captured Godzilla. A silent nod passes between the ape and the lizard. The ultimate pact is sealed. Enraged, SpaceGodzilla commands every levitating rock to spin with lethal, high-velocity kinetic energy. A barrage of cosmic projectiles fills the frame, aimed at the heart of the resistance. Kong dances through the storm, his glowing axe shattering every rock in golden flashes. The invader stands firm, his obsidian hide absorbing the shockwaves of the exploding debris. Side by side, the kings of Earth face the celestial tyrant with newfound, united strength. Godzilla's spine pulses with a blinding light, charging his most powerful atomic breath yet. Kong uses the levitating debris as stepping stones, climbing high above the battlefield's chaos. Seeing the threat, SpaceGodzilla ignores the ape and charges the glowing Godzilla instead. Direct hit, Godzilla unleashes the atomic torrent, engulfing the tyrant in raw, blue fire. The shield shatters, SpaceGodzilla is thrown back, his cosmic frequency momentarily disrupted and broken. Seizing the moment, Godzilla lunges forward, pinning the invader in a crushing, primal embrace. Arcs of uncontrolled energy erupt as SpaceGodzilla thrashes wildly to escape the Titan's grip. Godzilla roars a signal to the heavens, holding the target steady for the final strike. Atop the cliff, Kong raises the solar axe, a miniature sun against the dying sky. He leaps, a meteor of fur and gold plummeting toward the heart of the storm. From the tyrant's perspective, the golden blade of destiny fills the entire field of vision. Focused determination burns in Kong's eyes as he prepares to shatter the cosmic cycle. Red eyes widen in terror. The predator finally understands what it means to be prey. Impact. Sound vanishes as the solar axe connects with the pulsing shoulder crystal. Golden fissures spiderweb across the crystal's surface, signaling the end of the celestial reign. An explosion of gold and violet energy blasts the Titans apart in a blinding flash. A final, agonizing screech echoes as the tyrant's body begins to crack and glow. Tragedy meets beauty as SpaceGodzilla dissolves into a swirling cloud of iridescent, cosmic stardust. The red glow fades into darkness as the invader returns to the silent void. Exhausted, Kong leans on his darkened axe, breathing in the scent of a saved world. Godzilla watches the stardust drift away, a somber protector who knows the cost of war. The purple aurora dissipates, revealing the familiar stars over the recovering Skull Island. The crystals crumble to dust, and gravity finally returns the Earth to its rightful place. Two kings stand amidst the ruins, weary soldiers who have survived a war for reality. A gesture of respect, Kong thumps his chest, and the lizard god responds with a nod. Godzilla turns back to the ocean, his task complete as the alpha of the Earth. Kong roars into the night, a triumphant declaration that the king has returned. But high above, a single star flickers with an unnatural, ominous, and hungry light. A pulse of energy travels from Earth, a distress signal screaming into the deep cosmos. Kong shivers, a deep sense of unease replacing the glory of his hard-won victory. Underwater, Godzilla halts his journey, his fins pulsing with an instinctual, defensive blue glow. The camera pans toward the moon, silent and cratered, hiding a much darker secret. A colossal shadow begins to move across the lunar surface, larger than any titan known. A faint, malevolent red glow awakens behind the dark side of the moon's cold rim. A faint, malevolent red glow awakens behind the dark side of the moon's cold rim. Kong's expression turns to grim resolve. He knows the true war has only just begun. Phase 2. Galactic War. The Kings are ready. Are you? Subscribe now for the next chapter.